Right, so again, the basic burger ingredients. So you got your 500 grams of mince, half an onion that's been put in the food processor, Worcester sauce, salt and pepper. Alright, what I'm going to do with the chorizo is I've got the whole chorizo sausage here, so it's 200 grams. I've chopped it up and I'm going to food process it. So it's kind of like coarse, small bits, because you can't really break this stuff up as you can the black pudding, and to chop it all by hand is just going to take you forever. So put it in the food processor, makes life a lot easier. I should have said, if you are quite happy with burgers the way it is without chorizo or black pudding, at this point put your egg in and then start gradually adding your breadcrumbs and mixing it together until you feel it that it's not too wet. If I was making normal burgers, I would probably add some soya sauce and a good bit of parsley is nice in it as well, but experiment with it. I mean, like garlic and beef go really well. You could probably even put like some turmeric or some ginger in it. Cooking is all about experimenting, so you get your base ingredients and then you think what goes well with it and just try it out. That's how I discovered the beef and black pudding and the beef and chorizo burgers, because I like all three, and I thought, well, what happens if I put it into a burger? And what happened was I loved them, and I've tried them at a few barbecues with various friends, and everyone loves them and actually asks for them now when I'm doing a barbecue. So it's just made me do more work, but it's quite enjoyable. So I'll blitz the chorizo, and you can see what I mean by kind of coarse small pieces, and then we'll start mixing it all together. Okay, just to prove not everything always goes right when you're in the kitchen, my food processor just packed in. So I've cut the chorizo as small as I can without losing my fingertips. It will still work, it'll just mean I've got chunks of chorizo instead of kind of the all grainy. So that's been put in there, 200 grams of chorizo. Next is the egg. And then again it's a case of just getting stuck in and mixing it all together. Right, and you can see that's really wet and gooey, so it's going to need quite a bit of breadcrumbs to soak up that goo and bind it all together. Throw anything out the bowl. Again, still needing more. As I said, there's no exact science to the breadcrumbs. It depends how much kind of liquid you put in. So if, like I was saying earlier, you could put soya sauce in, that would add more liquid to it. I'm using medium free range eggs. If you use large eggs, that'll put more liquid in. So it really is a case of just gradually adding the breadcrumbs until it feels, I suppose dry is not really the right word, but not gooey. It should bind together. You know, if you've ever made bread, you'll probably know what I'm talking about, but instead of being gooey in between your hands, it should just feel like quite a solid patty of meat. But the more you do it, the more you get used to it. So that's actually not bad now. Maybe a wee touch more. Again, if you add too much breadcrumbs, you can always add a little bit of water, or you could just add a little bit more Worcester sauce, soya sauce. I wouldn't add another egg because that would put quite a bit of moisture back into it. Right, so that's quite good. That's quite dry. Well, not dry, but it's staying, keeps its shape. You hold it, and you know it doesn't fall apart with gravity. So again, we'll take our scales, see how much we've got here. Hopefully it'll be about 880 grams again. 874 grams. So forgive my terrible maths, that'll be about 109 grams a burger, I think. So again, it's a case of just taking a little bit off weighing it exactly on the scale, getting the burger press and pressing it down exactly the same as we did with the black pudding burgers, and we'll get another 8 burgers out of that. So I'll do that side of things, making the burgers, and then I'll show you them at the end. Okay, so I have double checked my dodgy maths, and it turns out it is exactly 109 grams of burger. So again, measure it out carefully. I know you're like, oh, I can't believe he's bringing it down to 109, but there's nothing worse than when you get to the end and you've got one burger that's huge compared to the others, or you've just ran out and you end up with a really tiny burger, which I suppose would be alright if you had kids or something like that, but trust me, it saves a lot of hassle if you just be a bit careful with this and measure it out exactly. So again, this has all been oiled, so press it roughly into the shape and then just get the top and press down on it. You don't actually have to apply too much pressure to this, it's really quite clever how this works. And again, baking tray, a bit of greaseproof paper, slide the side off and then tip it out. There you go. So that is one of 8 beef and chorizo burgers. Alright, so that's the 8 burgers done. You can see all even size, all even thickness, and you can see the difference in colour as well. These are much redder than the black pudding ones. Okay, so these are going in the fridge again, wrapped up in cling film, so they can kind of set for tomorrow. I could freeze these if I wanted because it was all fresh ingredients in this, but they'll all get eaten tomorrow anyway, so there's no worries there. So again, that's going to be just over a £5 for 8 burgers, and the advantage of these is you know exactly what's in them, and they're also good fun to make. So thanks for watching. Please leave any comments and subscribe to my channel for future videos. Cheers.